Hello, welcome to the channel. This is a special video. 2,500 subscribers, thank you all. This is the process of my new workshop being built. Enjoy. So here we are with the area before anything was touched in the garden. And this was it after we'd started. This was about 2 hours in. Moving on a little bit longer, everything's cleared away, much better. Turns out there's a path under there. That's nice and free now, and now we're starting to see the area proper where we're putting the workshop. Slightly zoomed out view there. A few days later, nice big lorry arrived with a lot of wood. This was only delivery one. I think there was 3 deliveries in total with other bits. We had fun getting this through the house. Had to go through the kitchen window. That's part 2 with the doors and the windows. And then we've got part 3, which is the cladding. That had to sit on the stairs for about a week while we were doing the rest of it. And back to it, we're finishing off the area that we're doing. And then next day we'd started to lay the foundations. So here you see the floor beams going in. It's the whole floor assembly being built, and then we've got the noggins going in. I think that's what they're called. And then we've got the damp-proof membrane underneath that went under. And here, that's actually a wall on top. And a few minutes later, that's what it looked like. Didn't take long to do that at all. Second side, we're actually doing it in time lapse there. I think it took around 10 minutes or so to do that whole wall, so nice and quick. And then we've got those 2 beams front and back to hold it in place. Sort of see how big the area is that I've got now. And then this is us assembling the back wall, the biggest wall. Again in time lapse, a bit more faffy because it is a bit bigger, but a bit longer, and there it is up. The next stage was the A-frame for the roof, and here we are, another shot of that. That was only one section, I believe, but it did go up. And then we've got all the other parts of the roof. I'm no idea what they're called. Another shot there of, and then here we've got the front wall going in, and everything's sort of going together. It's starting to look a bit more like a structure now. There we are, roof complete. And there is the front complete as well. You see where the window holes are. Some of the pictures aren't brilliant, I know. I'm never good at taking pictures. And now for the roof itself. Wood panels going on. Good thing is we had a nice amount of good weather during this lot. It took around about, with person working and me working and doing everything else, it took around a month. It could have been done in a week, but there was no rush. So there we are, roof panels on. And that meant the next stage was the cladding. So starting off with the left wall, and this is how it would stand. There you go, left and back wall complete nearly. There's only the right wall to finish off. And while that was happening, I was painting, so that was after the first coat of green. And there we have most of it painted. We had other bits of cladding to finish off, but I think I may have even done 2 coats by then. That, I believe, is a second coat, how it looked, so looking nice colour-wise now. Cat came to say hello as well. So here is actually the second coat going on. You can see a huge difference there. And here we're putting the rest of the cladding on. And the cladding's all finished there, just needs painting. And now it's all painted, it's time to lay the floor boards, which are just big sheets of board, basically. I forget the real name for them. Now with this image you can really see how much space there is. So there we are, windows and window beads in, and the top window at the back has been put in. Next stage was to start painting the door frame, so that's had 1 coat there, the rest has had 2 I believe at this point, possibly. It's all a bit of a blur now, I've sort of forgotten, but here we are with the doors going on. Second door, there to be shaved down a bit, cause complications. And there we are inside looking out, and then we've got the rear bench went in. And finally some machines in it to just show how much space there really is. Next thing to do was paint the doors, and I think I did it twice in the end just to match the rest of the shed. Then we put in a ramp to the doors, and we used roof felt to cover it with, over the wood, the same wood as the inside on the floor. And as you can see, that turned out very, very nice, much better than I expected. So that was pretty much it for the time being. I moved all the rest of the machines in, as you can see. I still did want to put plumbing in and a lot of other things, but this is how it stood for around about, I would say, 2 or 3 months. As you know, too many things going on, needed a bit of a break from it, and the main structure was there, so it was good to have it all there. And as you can see, look at the amount of space I've got. I could probably get another 4 machines on the floor in the middle and still have a little bit of room to walk around. I always thought this image here looked like a little bit of a beer garden. I put some mats down just to walk in with, because that floor got dirty very quickly. But yeah, here we are again. I must say it does look, I really did think it looked like a bit of an outhouse beer garden thing. Next thing, I got some little LED light things and screwed them onto the mezzanines, so loads and loads of light in there now. Even though they're 2 little battery operated things, they're really bright. And then I had a bit of a shock because next door put a little post on Facebook, so I nicked their image. So that's what it looks like from next door. It's quite interesting, really. And finally, that's, I believe, after the 3rd coat. Right, here we are with boards going up, and the laundry centre, Chris came over to help me with the plumbing, and the first machine that was plumbed in was this Bosch. And then the mezzanines I built out of a load of pallets, broke them up and built them, and there's spaced them out, and it's just slats really. All the parts go up there. Here's a better view of the rear window. It's a south-facing window, and that is after the 3rd coat of paint, I believe. Mezzanine's complete. I then put a fan up because it was in the middle of the summer. Parts went up, loads and loads of space up there, and having 2 of them makes a huge difference. There's that fan. I've got a few detergents up on the top there. That's again after the 3rd coat of paint. Much deeper green, much nicer this time. And then finally, I put some carpet down, and it's made it so cosy. So hello, we're now December 2021. This is how the shed looks at the moment. Got a whiteboard up there with stuff I need to do. Got my Bendix pair still there. Spin dryer just on the tub on that. Most of this stuff is for sale. This is virtually scrap. Picked that up as my shed dryer the other day. It's a proper mess in here at the moment. Eventually I've got a water boiler up there which is going to go behind this dryer, and a sink that's going to go here as well, and a sink unit so I can put all my rags and stuff down there. But yeah, again, you can see how much space I've got because I've got 1 machine in the middle of the floor. I could probably get 3 or 4 more and still have a bit of room. Got a unit for bits and pieces in there. And then up the top up here, I've got all my other stuff. Load of door sills up there that need sorting through. Just random bits and pieces. I need to tidy that side up a bit better. I'm not making use of the space properly. So that's it. I'll give you an update when the sink unit and the sink and the boiler are in. But as for everyone else that has helped me through this, getting it built, getting the procedure done, can't thank you enough. It's been a long time coming. It's actually been since before lockdown. Thanks again.